Welcome to my views and news, another video for you. Viewers, first news story is about Eritrean involvement in the ongoing war in northern Ethiopia. On the one hand, Eritrean ambassadors, officials deny the involvement of Eritrean military in the ongoing war. On the other hand, Sophia Tesfamariam, Eritrean representative at UN today, shared a few points about how to end the war in northern Ethiopia. What did she say? And secondly, viewers, campaign against dissenting voices in the Amhara region is ongoing. Profano activists, journalists are still being arrested. Bahirda University communication director has been arrested. Who is he? Why was he arrested? Where is he from? Is he from Zamine Kasis town? Firstly, viewers, Eritrea. All day you see in comment section of this channel that some Eritrean viewers, not all of them, some Eritrean viewers deny Eritrean military involvement in this war. They say that the war is between Ethiopian National Defense Force and Tigray forces. Eritrea is not militarily involved. Tigray is falsely implicating Eritrean military in this war. At the same time, they say that yes, ENDF could be on the fronts on Eritrea side of the border too, but Eritrean military not involved. They deny any large-scale deployment of Eritrean military in Afar and on all fronts in Tigray. But what do Eritrean ambassadors, government officials, their Minister of Information say? All day they speak about ongoing war in northern Ethiopia. And now they have shared some demands, some points regarding how to end this war. Sophia Tesfamariam is Eritrean permanent representative at UN. She, a few hours ago, shared a few points about how to end the war in Ethiopia. Firstly, she is demanding disarming of TPLF. The TPLF must not be disarmed because TPLF is a threat to peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. Secondly, she wants equal distribution of humanitarian aid in Tigray, Afar, Amhara region. Thirdly, she wants accountability of TPLF for its alleged crimes. Fourthly, she wants international community to condemn TPLF's attacks in Ethiopia and Eritrea. And she wants that international community must not equate TPLF with Ethiopian federal government. She threatened that it cannot be that TPLF keeps on attacking Ethiopian, Eritrean territories and these attacks go unpunished. TPLF will be punished. TPLF's attacks will have consequences. That is what Sophia Tesfamariam says. I want to say a few things. Firstly, she represents Eritrea, not Ethiopia. Why has she shared all these points about how to resolve this war in northern Ethiopia? Does it mean that now Eritrea will decide how to end this war? Does it mean that Eritrea is so heavily involved in this war that now its diplomats can speak freely about disarming of TPLF. Even Ethiopian government is reluctant about demanding disarming of TPLF. But Eritrean permanent representative is clearly demanding disarming of TPLF. And secondly, obviously, Tigray will never agree to dismantling of Tigray Defense Force. Tigray fighters will keep on dying, they'll keep on suffering, but they'll never agree to disarming of Tigray Defense Force. So, Tigray's position is that TDF will stay as a force. It will stay forever. It's non-negotiable. Eritrean position is that TPLF must be disarmed. If Eritrea is calling the shots in this war, if real power is with Eritrean government, you can imagine what is going to happen in coming days, weeks or months. The positions are very extreme of Tigray regional government and Eritrean government. It means that Eritrea will never agree to a peaceful solution between Ethiopian federal government and Tigray regional government. If the two sides agree without a disarming of Tigray Defense Force, Sophiatus Flammarium statement is very alarming for me personally. I think that it shows that Eritrea is head over heels involved in Ethiopian matters now. PM Abiy will gradually become more helpless, I think. Isaias Afwerki will decide what to do. By the way, Tigray Defense Force is a reality in the Horn of Africa now. It's not a small armed group. It has tens of thousands of fighters. And you have been seeing what is happening since the 24th of August. Thousands of ENDF members have been taken prisoner, and now Eritrean soldiers are also being taken prisoner. That shows that you cannot dismiss Tigray Defense Force as just a small armed group which should be disarmed. I think these Eritrean statements regarding disarming of TPLF either show that Eritrean government is getting frustrated in this third phase of the conflict. Their plans, Ethiopian, Eritrean government's plans to swiftly take over Mekelle are not succeeding, or Eritrean government is of this opinion that Tigray forces, Tigray Defense Force can be dismantled, that TPLF can be dismantled, that ENDF and EDF have a real chance of completely eliminating Tigray People Liberation Front and obviously Tigray Defense Force. I personally don't see elimination of TPLF even after Mekelle coming under EDF, ENDF control, if it happened. But I don't know why Eritrea is demanding disarming of TPLF. It's just a demand. Otherwise, a practical realities on the ground indicate that both Eritrean and Ethiopian governments are not in a position to disarm TPLF. TPLF will keep on fighting. People of Tigray, TDF, they'll keep on fighting, dying, but they'll not surrender, they'll not be disarmed, I think. And this is not the solution to this conflict. If you keep on making such extravagant demands, it means you're not serious about bringing peace to this region in your neighborhood. Again, I'm saying that If this war goes on, one day you will see Eritrea will feel the heat of this war. People are still feeling the heat of this war, that reservists are being recruited, they're being sent to front lines. Obviously, some Eritrean soldiers dying too, but government, ruling elite, will feel the heat if this war goes on this time, I think. Let's see. Lastly, viewers, Ethiopian government's ongoing campaign against dissenting voices in Amhara region started around 3 months ago. Fano was dismantled, major Fano factions were dismantled, more than 10,000 Fano fighters were put in prison. Gondar Gajjam Fanos were main targets. Those activists, journalists who supported, who voiced this support for Fano, they were arrested too. Girmau Asheber is Bahirdar University Communication Director. In May, he was arrested for having sympathies for Fano, for being critical of Ethiopian federal government, Amhara regional government. Then he was released. Today, once again, he was arrested. Girmau is from Miravi, Gajjam. Zameen Akasi is also from Miravi, and Zameen Akasi was arrested a few days ago in Bahirdar. Why was he arrested? Was he arrested because he is from Gajjam? Because he might be in touch with Zameen Akasi? It's not clear, but his arrest is linked to Zameen Akasi's arrest reportedly. He has been very critical of Amhara regional government's campaign against dissenting voices in the Amhara region. Thank you for watching.